know the life cycle of the weevil. There's no point applying nematodes, which aren't particularly cheap, if they're not going to be effective on killing the vine weevil. Malvern is an incredibly important show for us. It's the first one of the season, and we just show auriculas there. So, which one do you think we should be taking with us?
How about some of these big fat juicy?
Yeah, that would be really nice. It really is such a huge effort for all of us. We all pull together, we all get things ready, make the auriculas look even more beautiful if that's possible. We know the girls with the hair.
So when we go to the hairdresser, say we're going to be showing flocks or something summary with pearls and lace, she'll do our hair to sort of echo that. This was a spring rainbow, I think, wasn't it?
I think it was a spring rainbow. But obviously you can tell that we're related. We've got the same hair genes. I'm hoping to take at least 350 different varieties of auriculas to Malvern. So it's a really good place for people who can't come to the nursery to see a really good selection all in one place. They're all evergreen, as opposed to a lot of other primulas that die down in the winter. And they just have such stunning, amazing, beautiful flowers. And you tend to grow them in pots. So for a small garden, they are absolute perfection. You can't wear all of your shoes all at one time, but you can look at all of your auriculas in one go.
Ladies, lovely to see you both.
And you?
And as per normal, the hair does not disappoint.
We'll try our best.
I can see you probably normally from about 100 yards when I'm on the way to get my auriculas. But the one thing I've never asked both of you, how did you get into these?
When I started the nursery, a gentleman came and he grew Lewisias and auriculas. Decided he was getting too old, said, would I like to buy his auriculas? And they were 40 pence each, so I said, oh, go on then. And then I was hooked.
If I'm a total beginner, I've never grown an auricula before, go on, pick me one out.
Ooh, I think something like Polestar here. It's nice alpine, super, super easy, and it's really pretty. How could you not seeing that and not fall in love with them?
Flip it the other way, all right? You two have now got me hooked on these things. I've built my theatres. Actually, I've built 2 auricular theatres, I'll be honest with you. I'm not an expert, but push me a little bit. So, I've got a bit of knowledge. Where should I go next, just to develop
You
it?
could try a show variety like
Yeah.
Strawberry Fields. They're no more difficult, but you've just got to be really careful with the watering that you don't splash the flowers,
Yeah,
because they've got the white farina in the middle that's like a flower,
yeah.
and it can spoil the look of the flowers. But you'll be really, really clever if you've got one of those in the theatre.
Yeah, and I'll
They look
point out.
fab.
They do look fab, don't they? And see, that's the point, isn't it? You come down in the morning, that's going to put a smile on.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
How long have you been doing this?
over 30
yeah.
years.
And seems totally bizarre to me. That's your first comment?
So,
It is.
first gold.
Congratulations. Who was the first one to find it? Who
Well,
found
I found it first and went to find Mum and had to ring Dad on speakerphone so I could tell Mum and Dad both at the same time.
I think that is well deserved. And
Thank
I
you.
think you're going to have a great show.
Hope so.
At this time of year, woodlands across the UK look glorious. They're rammed with wildflower. It's their moment just to shine. So sit back and enjoy as we bathe ourselves in the glory of the forest floor. Isn't that lovely? Just a moment of calm.
Really lovely. And the same as this garden, the legacy garden.
Okay.
Calmness, just the white and green, the textures, but actually as well, look, shakeberry, blueberry, wonderful edibles. They make great jams.
Yeah, it's nice seeing them dotted in the border, actually, isn't it? You know, really nice. But look how the colour palette just shifts up a notch.
The mood just changes,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it
It's
does.
slightly more sort of uplifting.
A bit more elevated. But I'll tell you what, I'd be loving to see that Ceanothus coming into bloom soon.
A couple of warm days and that will pop. But isn't that what this time of year is all about? It's anticipation, you know, what is to come. I mean, I love this place and I've had the best day. You?
Oh, just the best. It's been brilliant. I love the setting. I love walking around the gardens and all the stands. And I went over to the school gardens and there's just this little detail that was on there. Bug Hotel, little plaque, Buckingham Palace.
Absolutely beautiful.
In honour of the Queen's Jubilee.
Yeah, which is lovely, isn't it? But for me, I think that's partly what this show is about. It's about family, you know, and you get that feeling from it, don't you? But have you been to the lot?
Not in detail. I've seen elements of it, but go on, tell me.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a food thing going on. I'm creating this new veg garden back home, so every time I can see something, I'm really making notes as to what I can put in. I think that's one of the things that's lovely about these shows is they're stacked out with inspiration.
It has been great.
It has been absolutely lovely. But I'm afraid that is it from us. But the show will be open tomorrow and Sunday. Next week, Gardeners World.
See you later, huh?
Okay,
Okay.
We've got a house plant special. The following week, Monty will be back along with the look up.